Another important concept that we're going to go over right now is deceleration. This is very important whether you're dealing with seniors, youth, professional athletes, recreational athletes, 9-to-5 workers, you name it. Everybody needs to learn how to decelerate, change directions throughout their day, sport or activities, whatever it may be. So here's a great drill to actually work on just that. Prior to this, keep in mind that it's very important to work with your client on lunging and squatting mechanics, because especially the lunging mechanics are going to play directly into this. So if your client can't lunge very efficiently, they're not going to be able to decelerate very efficiently in any kind of speed, agility, or quickness drill. So keep that in mind, lunging mechanics first, then they can actually get into these drills. I'm going to go over a couple of drills. I'm going to use these two cones first off, and we're going to go in the sagittal plane of motion. And all I'm going to do is just get into my lunges, but just in a quicker way. So from here, I can run in, come up into this lunge, and come back here. Back into here, and here. Now notice I'm getting used to throwing my body weight, sitting my body weight down, dumping it forward, sitting it down, dumping it forward. Using my body weight to change directions to wherever I want to go. It's important, again, that lunging mechanics are in a line. Laterally, I could do the same thing. I can add in a shuffle, and I can now shuffle here. And again, you can see the importance of a lunge in this position as well. Shuffling here. I can change this lateral deceleration up and actually now put the body weight on my outside leg. Here, boom, here. So I can change things up depending on what leg I want to emphasize and stabilize as well. I can go into the transverse plane from here. I can shuffle and now begin to incorporate what we just did in the beginning in the sagittal plane and put it in here. So shuffling, turning into my lunge, coming back out, shuffling, turning into my lunge, coming back out. So it looks something like this here. So getting them used to decelerating in a transverse plane of motion. This is where most injuries actually occur. So keep that in mind. We can do the transverse plane in the anterior plane, or we can do it in the posterior plane. So we can go here, shuffle and turn here like this, shuffle back, turn, shuffle, turn. Key thing here is we want to be able to get their upper torso to turn to the direction that they're going. You can use their hand as a driver if you want with this, so they're going to shuffle and turn here, reach, and reach, and reach, just like that. Use that hand as well on the sagittal plane. They're coming back, and if they happen to be staying up like this, have them reach down to the ground. So reaching down here, that helps them kind of pitch forward, come out of those track blocks. Very important with that. If you got a group of people, you can see I kind of set up a lane here. I got multiple cones. I can have several lanes set up. So I can actually do this with a group of people. I can have 4, 5, 6, 7 athletes creating different lanes, creating a pattern that will look much like this. If I started on this cone, if I'm going to do the sagittal plane, run up to the first cone, break down, come back, skip this cone now, go to the next, come back, and so forth, and work my way down through my alley. Same thing with I could do it laterally, I can add my transverse plane breakdowns. All of these things are important. You can even then basically add manipulations with the upper body. So what now if I began to come forward, and with this breakdown, what if I threw my arms into the mix? I come down, I break down, and I throw my arms up, boom, boom. Just another little way to tweak things to get the body offline a little bit, challenging different planes of motion. You can reach in different directions as well. So multiple planes and just with the lower body, multiple planes with the upper body, create that alley, phenomenal drill. You could even slow it up. I would recommend this. When you start this drill out, have the person pause. So as they go through, have them come up, pause, you kind of tweak them, get them into the position you want, then go, then they come back, tweak them, get them into the position you want, go, come back. This way they're really getting ingrained those proper movement patterns. You can speed them up later. As you speed up, obviously there's a huge cardio component. You can tell from my breathing right now. It's a great workout. Not a lot, you don't need a lot of space. You just basically need 2 cones right here. doing some breakdowns. So incorporate that into your workout, train in multiple planes of motion, have fun with it, make it your drill.